Oopsie. Hello, those watching the replay. Welcome to this video. This is the last video in the 7 hormone series on the 7 hormones, especially in midlife, that affect your weight, your energy, your health, and of course affect each other, right? The hormone loop that you can end up. And not only in midlife, because many women can start this maybe after having a baby, or because of the way they've been eating, or some sort of surgical thing that they have done, like a hysterectomy or something, can also throw you way off on your hormones. The same with some medication too. And so women of all ages can end up in this hormone loop and these crazy symptoms, right? So this one is, I have all these videos up on YouTube. I'm not caught up, but for those of you that want to catch them, I'm going to have they're all going to be on YouTube. So you can view them at Diana Marchand, my YouTube channel. And then I'm going to be putting links to all of them in this Facebook group too. And I might do it as a opt-in for people, maybe like a free opt-in to get these 7 videos for people who haven't seen them, or if you want that too. Okay, so today we're talking about the hormone testosterone. And often we don't talk about this in midlife, right? Because we just think, well, that's just has to do with men. What does it have to do with us? Although we know that we do have some testosterone, obviously, too. It's an important hormone. It's important when you want to deal with muscle mass. Like, so you say, I want to look muscular and fit. I want to have toned arms. That also has to do with testosterone. And same with sex drive. So very, very often, women in midlife, their sex drive greatly decreases. Now, many reasons, not just the drop in testosterone or the various other hormone, the hormone loop, and then it leads to this hormone's out of balance, which brings the other one out of balance, which brings the other one out of balance, which leads to, right, loss of sex drive can be for many, many reasons, but it's very, very, very common in midlife. And one of the reasons is because of the decrease in testosterone. So when I was going through perimenopause, I was very young. I started at 43, and I went through really crazy things. And one of them that for me was complete loss of sex drive. And I went and started bioidentical hormones. So I went to there's a compounding pharmacy. So if you want to check into them, you can go to a compounding pharmacy. It's a special type of a pharmacy. And you can ask them, do you know anybody who deals with women's hormones and bioidentical hormones? Do you know any doctors or naturopaths or people who I can see who can tell me more about bioidentical hormones? So anyways, I went to a naturopath. Anyways, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to go on them. And so I did a hormone test to find out what levels my hormones were at. And so they know what to do for you, right? So I was low on all 3 hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. All of them I needed. And I was pretty low on all of them. And so so I talked about in our very first hormone video, estrogen, how many, many women have a lot of estrogen, right? So that is so hugely caused by what you eat. Okay, so I was eating really clean. I can't eat preservatives. I wasn't eating meat. So anyways, I just was not high in estrogen. Okay, so let's just put it that way. So my estrogen was really low. Anyways, that's just why I was not high in estrogen when many, many, many women are at this phase of life. So then I went on bioidentical hormones, and wow, what a change. Like, I was taking those and I just, boom. Now I felt really good on bioidentical hormones. There are some women who say they didn't really notice a difference. But what I want you to know is that it takes time. I was on them for about 2 years. I cannot remember when I started feeling better when I first went on them. My doctor or my naturopath said, or whatever natural person said, 3 to 6 months, and then kind of really check in. I would say for me it was shortly, more like 3 to 4 months when I began to notice differences. Now, what you want to do is, if bioidentical hormones, is look for little changes. Anything is something, right? I think people expect these big changes like a drug would give them. And you can't do that. With natural products, you're looking for little subtle changes. And at the same time, I was eating really, really healthy. I had gone to a high raw diet. I was completely vegan, high raw, and I loved it. That really worked for me. And I was doing detoxing and juice cleanses and smoothie cleanses and fasting, all of that. I was doing colonics. I was doing energy work. So I was really, and I was taking supplements and super powders like crazy. So note that I chose to go all in and full on in to heal my body and balance my hormones. But I can tell you it is worth it, 1000%. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and lots of that was on my visa. For those of you who think, I just don't have money. Health is number one. I would rather put money on health than my car. I would rather put my money on my health than any clothes. I buy mostly thrift stores, than any shoes, than any handbag, than where I live, than any furniture, anything. The number one thing I spend money on, number one, is my health. And that's been for years. For years. I will give up anything to deal with my health first. So that is how passionate I am about it, and that's why I do what I do. And really what I want to hone into today, because we're talking about all these hormones, this is the 7th one, so this is the last hormone video. It's really about you committing and deciding health is life. There's nothing else, you guys. Like, it's ridiculous to say, I just don't have time, I just can't do it, I just don't have the money, Those are all excuses and stories, and they may seem true because we're used to making them true. Remember, you make stories, excuses, things true because you believe them, then you live them, right? So when you tell yourself over and over again, you're too busy to eat healthy or to go shopping, you will continue to do that, right? You will continue to do that. So this is just some of the mindset stuff. So also what I just want to mention before I go on to the testosterone and toxins from this book is I do have a 30-day program, 30-day body mind reset starting end of September. And it is going through this hormone reset bit of the process, not the full process that she goes through. But we're going to do a bit of hormone reset plus work with the way I work with women, body, mind, and spirit, to bring your body back into better balance, okay? So we're going to follow some of these hormone reset rules. Plus, I'm going to also do a lot of mindset, because believe me, it is mindset that is holding you back, pretty much 100%. Because when you find out what to eat right for you during this phase of life, that is super fast and super easy. Then to stick with it and be committed to yourself and really say yes to you, set up powerful, loving boundaries. Make time, have time, allow time, open up time, change your life, change your lifestyle. All of that is all here and all in the heart. So really finding your vision, your commitment, your motivation, your inspiration for choosing to have a life of healthy and happy. Okay. So my new program is going to deal with that. 30 days. I'm going to be, it's going to start out, the price will be $222 as a pre-sale, and then it will go up probably to $267. It's going to be an amazing program, you guys. I highly suggest coming in it. It will change everything for you because it can reset you, right? All right, so let's talk about testosterone. Toxin-free, what it has to do. The average woman applies, get this, applies 515 synthetic chemicals on her body every single day. 515 synthetic. Oh, good for you, Tasia. Yeah, I wish I was still on them. I should probably still be on them. So all these toxins, and these toxins go into your body from body creams, from makeup, from the environment, from so many things, right? Remember, your skin is the sunscreen. Ooh. These chemicals go on hand sanitizer and all that crap that people have been putting on. They go into your body. They're toxins. They cannot be broken down. You're probably not detoxifying fast enough to rid your body of all the toxins. Therefore, they're being stored in your body. Now, they're being stored in fat, so that's why you have this extra fat you can't get rid of. That's not the worst thing. It's that they can damage your body, right? So cause a toxic body, which leads to illness and disease. To cause inflammation in your body, which leads to illness and disease. They build up in your body. They can leach out. They can cause problems with the digestive problem. They can leach into your blood system, right? So these toxins that we're taking in at such a high rate now are destroying our chemical balance. and they can affect your mood, your health, and all of that. You know what, Catherine? That's a good question. That's a good video. I'm going to do another video on that. That's a really good way. You can detox. So the best thing you can do is eat healing foods, high alkaline, and foods that help your body to naturally detoxify, as well as maybe doing some colonics, doing some juice fasts, doing some water fasts, intermittent fastings, things like that, that help give your body time to release the toxins. Okay, so really good question. Excellent question. Our toxic surroundings not only usher in the risk of certain diseases, but also make you resistant to losing weight, which I just talked about. You won't lose weight when you're holding on to toxins within your body. That's why detoxification is so powerful. Okay. So self-assessment for somebody who has problems with toxins in their body. For one, if you have a lot of amalgam fillings, you were exposed to toxins you know of in your life, new carpets, new furniture, off-gassing of plastics, drinking from plastic water bottles, you're eating foods with preservatives, bottled salad dressings are some of the worst, bottled sauces, packaged sauces, that Knorr, K-N-O-R-R, any of those sauces, any of those mixes are full of preservatives and junk. So if you notice fatigue, even when you're getting 8 hours of sleep, if you notice fatigue after exercising, withdrawal symptoms when you stop eating certain foods, like refined carbs, sugar, caffeine, feeling jittery, shaky, irritable, achy joints, frequent colds, bronchitis, chest congestion, ears that itch or tinnitus, the ringing of the ear, hives, rashes, dry skin, dark circles or bags under your eyes, itchy eyes. That could be allergies, but really it could be a reaction too. Brain fog, poor memory, puffy looking face, difficult recovering from major stress, such as surgery, mood swings, including depression, anxiety, or irritability, digestive problems. So that, can be a lot of things. As we know, we can have those symptoms with so many things. But most of us are holding a lot of toxins in our body just because of the way things are right now in the environment, right? Okay. You're confronted with an astounding number of toxins each day, including pesticides, herbicides, genetically modified foods, and about 6 different synthetic hormones in meat. Remember we talked about meat, the first video, estrogen, okay? Toxins are lurking in the fire retardant materials in couches, linings of the tuna fish cans, face creams, prescription drugs, processed foods, heavy metals in the environment, and in your lipstick. Ultimately, toxins make you numb to insulin and leptin, and they are linked to the development of blood sugar issues. So there we go. They also cause your body to go in like insulin resistance, where you will not lose weight either. And we talked about insulin resistance in the video on insulin. Like I said, they'll be uploaded to YouTube. All my videos will be uploaded to YouTube, Diana Marchand, my YouTube channel. And I have some up there now, but I will be doing all these videos up to YouTube, okay? And then in my 30-day program, we will be going through all of this. So you get all the information and you'll be able to really get to understand this better and go through the process of releasing these various things. Okay. Ultimately, toxins make you numb to insulin and leptin and are linked to the development of blood sugar issues. Lowered immunity, increased inflammation, stroke, vulnerability to autoimmune diseases. And we know how many autoimmune diseases there are now. There is a scientific evidence of a link between plastic-associated synthetic chemicals and heart disease. Plastics. And proof that they make you fat and insulin resistance stronger. A survey by the Center for Disease Control Prevention, 93% of the population has measurable levels of BPA, a chemical that disrupts your estrogen, thyroid, and androgen hormones, and is found in store receipts and canned foods. Endocrine disruptors, hormone disruptors, have been shown to interfere with the production, transportation, and metabolism of most hormones. So your endocrine system is the system as the various glands that produce the hormones, okay? Detoxing is crucial for long-term health. It boosts your metabolism, helps remove estrogen-disrupting chemicals, improves your thyroid functioning, and rids the body of extra toxins released in the bloodstream when you lose weight. Not to mention, you'll feel clear, clean, and energetic. And in the 30 days, you are going to choose to do, I'm going to have it for you. You can do it, and I highly suggest it. 1, 2, or 3 day juice and smoothie cleanse, okay? You can even do some water fasting. So we're going to do that within the new 30-day program too, for those who want to do it. And again, I'm not forcing anybody. I want you to take the program no matter what. Don't not take the program saying, well, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to take the program. In this program, my 30-day program, your body, mind, soul reset, you are going to learn so much more than you think, right? It is truly about the body, mind, and soul, and resetting and rethinking and new habits, new behaviors, new ways of thinking, okay? So synthetic chemicals that block your metabolism may make you fat. There's so many synthetic chemicals now in the foods. Whew. They act as various mechanisms, such as fooling the body into an exaggerated response, blocking hormone receptors, slowing down or speeding up enzymes that convert one hormone to another, and causing liver damage. Of course, your liver is supposed to process your food, but it can't process toxins. It can't break down enough of all the toxins, chemicals, preservatives, stuff that we're bringing into our body. So the liver is being overworked, and that can actually, all this can cause a lot of damage to it. Androgen disruptors, metabolism blockers that impact androgens, raise testosterone in women and lower testosterone in men. Adolescent girls with higher levels of BPA are more likely to be for sure. Polycystic ovary syndrome, right? I don't know if you guys have heard of that, PCS. High testosterone is one of the main causes of that. And also, there's one where, I think that might be the same one, where you can lose a lot of hair. Women can lose, or they get a lot of hair growth. I can't remember. I think they lose a lot of hair, or they get hair growth on their face. Can't remember. That's also because of high testosterone. It makes sense if it would be more hair. Yeah. There are more than 700 synthetic chemicals that mimic estrogen in a toxic way. So in day one, we talked about estrogen. Hi, Kathy. And I talked about how so many people are estrogen dominant and how that can cause belly fat, big boobs, and cancer, right? Highly linked to cancer. Well, and then insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, all of those things, right? So there's 700 synthetic chemicals that mimic estrogen in a toxic way in the body. So plastics give off chemicals that when you ingest them, so when you drink from a plastic water bowl that's maybe been a little heated, when you drink from a coffee cup, the plastic lids, from a hot beverage, you get some of these chemicals in you. When you do not use a microwave, period, and do not use plastic containers when you're microwaving. That's for sure. Oh, thanks, Linda. I'm also reading, but I have read this book many, many times. Look at my highlights and my things. Yeah, so really knowing that the food you eat, you got to read all labels. And just saying, too busy to make my own, I don't want to make my own food, I don't like cooking, those have consequences, because then you are reaching for prepared foods, which guaranteed pretty much all of them have preservatives in them, chemicals, toxins, whatever, natural flavors, spices with a little asterisk. None of those are real. They're made to taste like natural flavorings, okay? They're not natural, okay? Exposure to endocrine disruptors has increased incidence of thyroid disease in the United States, particularly thyroid cancer and thyroid autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's. You may not even know you have Hashimoto's. That's a problem. It's very hard to diagnose. Hi, Charlene. So I want you guys to look up problems with thyroid, like symptoms and Hashimoto's. Don't diagnose yourself, but just be aware. Don't say you positively have it. I just want you to be aware. If you're noticing symptoms that you're feeling really terrible and your doctor says you are okay, then it's also time for you to start educating yourself and trying to do some research and reading, going to people who may understand this, reaching out for professional help, okay? Because it is so, so important that you bring your body back into better balance, and your health is number one, okay? The most common exposure to thyroid disruptors is flame retardants, office furniture, So it is the off-gassing of rubbers, office furniture, yoga mats, cheaper yoga mats, flip-flops, carpets, which there aren't not too many anymore. Those mats they use in the gym, if they're brand new, those rubbery kind of mats, they off-gas really bad. Those they'll go into your body, so you ingest them, you breathe them in, and they will act like these fake estrogens, and they will cause havoc in your body because they've set you off on such a hormone imbalance, okay? Some metabolic blockers, such as BPA, which is in some of the water bottles. That's why you see plastics and containers that say BPA free, okay? It disrupts estrogen, thyroid, androgen, adiponectin, not sure what that is, different hormones, leptin and ghrelin function in the human body. The most common exposures include handling receipts. So all the receipts have this on them, which is so terrible. And eating food from BPA-lined cans. So you can, certain organic products have, they'll say free from BPA canned, okay? Please do not buy non-organic canned stuff if you eat a lot of it. Your liver does this in 2 phases. I don't know if we need to talk about how the liver works. So really, a big part of it also is that our body isn't healthy enough to detoxify properly because we got so many other things going on, especially in midlife, because we know our digestive system gets worse. It gets more sluggish. We're not digesting things. We're not breaking them down properly. So probiotics, digestive enzymes. Probiotic, digestive enzymes, okay? When you take probiotics, make sure they're 50 billion or more, okay? Take one at night. Sometimes I take one in the morning. So one at night, if you have bad digestive problems, one at night, one in the morning, at least 50 billion. Get the good probiotics, probably the ones that are in the fridge. Don't buy cheap ones, not worth it. And take digestive enzymes right before you eat a meal. Try taking 2. If you still feel bloated, gassy, horrible after, take more. And look up food combining rules and follow food combining rules, okay? That can help you with your digestive and help your body actually break down the food better, okay? And here it says, and I always talk about minerals. Increasing your intake of key minerals, fiber, and other nutrients. You can strengthen the garbage collection and removal capacity of your liver. Most people are mineral deficient, not protein deficient. Most people are mineral deficient, so you do not need as much protein as you believe. You need good, clean, healthy sources of protein, amino acids, that is. And you need way more minerals and trace minerals and good fibers and antioxidants, which are vitamins and stuff, okay? Oh, breathing. So, you know, a way you can detoxify is deep breathing, because our body also detoxes when we breathe deeply. Tanya, that's a hard one because I'm in Canada, and if you're from somewhere else, you may not have the kind that I have. So I would go into a really good health food store, or if you have a naturopath or some natural practitioner you deal with, and ask them what's a good brand of probiotic. If you are in Canada, I can message me and I can let you know the kind I use. Okay, there's lots out there though. There's so many. But yeah, make sure it's 50 billion and it's in the fridge section. Okay. And if you're traveling, you can get some that don't need to be refrigerated, but they're not as good. So normally go to the ones that are in the fridge. Okay. And fresh, clean air, breathing. Helps detoxify your body. Also, I don't know if any yoga people are out there who know the breath of fire, okay? That one's good for detoxifying too. So you can do breathing techniques that help your body to detoxify. We will be covering these in my 30-day program. Okay. Vegezel, supplement with multivitamins. She gives it one here, ubiquinol, N-acetylcholine, I can't pronounce that one, resveratrol, and magnesium. So a really good multivitamin, and make sure you're getting a good brand too, okay? Magnesium, I always take extra magnesium, always. My body needs it. Okay. Watch your beauty products. She's also going. Yet few understand the role of micronutrients such as vitamins, amino acids, polysaccharides, and minerals in the reset. I want to shine the love lights on minerals, and I cannot say that enough. Minerals, minerals, minerals. Pretty much every woman that I end up talking to does not consume enough vegetables and fresh greens, so therefore is low in minerals. And minerals are alkaline, so they help your body detoxify. They help your body fight disease and illness. They help your body, they help your skin, your nails, just all of that, and your hormones. So minerals are truly what your glands require to be fed. Those are the nutrients they need really bad to produce hormones properly. So if you're mineral deficient, they can't do their job very well, and you'll stay out of balance, okay? Sulfur deficiency. Sulfur relieves inflammation and helps turn fat burning machine. I hate when they say things like that. Dietary proteins, fish and organic or pastured beef, poultry, coconut oil, olive oils, arugula, bee pollen, hemp, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, blue-green algae. So my super powders like chlorella, spirulina, all of those, fantastic. Kale, pumpkin seeds, radishes, watercress. So she just goes through some things that and I have pretty much all of those in my programs too. We always deal with the super powders as well as really good vegetables, foods. I give you recipes that taste good, so you would like eating your veggies. Okay, selenium, copper, and zinc are important for your thyroid. When I went on Biogenical Hormones, I did take selenium, which is also available in Brazil nuts, but make sure they're really good, healthy, fresh Brazil nuts, not the cooked. You just want the raw ones. And zinc. Zinc is really important right now with vitamin D for what's going around in this world. So make sure you're getting lots of vitamin D and good zinc. And I also grind pumpkin seeds and put those in my smoothies. And pumpkin seeds are high in zinc and protein, and of course fiber. High potency multivitamin, especially if you're in the time of hormone imbalance. Trace amounts. So you also want calcium, potassium, magnesium, zinc, and iron, of course. A great way to get those are in good multivitamins and in the super powders and in nuts and seeds. Okay, and I show you how to get those in all my programs. Amino acids, of course, are the building blocks to protein. So you don't need to worry about just having the meat for protein. Amino acids are in many, 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 many foods, mostly all of them, as well as, so that's how I get most of mine. And like we said, the focus needs to be on minerals. If you eat really good foods that contain a lot of minerals, you're most likely getting the amino acids you need too, which are the good proteins. Glutathione is a very important one too if you want to take something extra. Glutathione. Actually, they're really talking about that now too, regarding this fee thing. So Glutathione, glutathione. Hey. Yeah, get outside. Breathe, deep breathing. Go for a walk in nature, clean environment. You can look for good water filters. The absolute best is called Kangen, Kangen. I want to get one of those. I am working on getting one of those. If anybody wants to learn more about Kangen water filters, let me know. I'm a distributor. Their water is live. So it's, what do you want to say? Energized. Something. It's not just ozone. It's not just filtered. There's a whole thing to it. Okay. Okay, and also, of course, for exercise, when you're sweating, when you're out there, when you're sweating, when you're exercising, jumping on a rebounder, anything like that, that also helps your body to naturally detoxify and function properly. So, infrared sauna, fantastic. I did tons of infrared sauna in midlife also. My friend had one, and also the gym that I was a personal trainer at. We had one, so I had an infrared sauna probably every day or every second day. So that's how I detoxed also. I really would like one right now. Oof, I could use it. Yeah, so I hoped this helped. It's a lot of information. The best thing you can do is watch it again, get a pen and paper, stop the video, write notes, okay? And like I said, all these videos will be up on YouTube, but they are also always saved in this Facebook group, Women Creating Healthy Lives, so they will be in there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, come and join us in my free Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives. And my 30-day program, Body, Mind, Soul Reset, Body, Mind, Soul Reset, is coming up. That is going to be starting near the end of September. Message me if you're like, I want to know more about it now. Message me. Also, one-on-one coaching. I have prices that work for everybody and ways that work for everybody. So please feel free to message me. There's always an option. If you take one of my programs, you can also buy a session, a one-on-one session. Okay. So you can do that with my 30-day program too. Just add on a one-on-one session so that you get something, have a chance to talk to me and really let me know your situation, and so that I can help you specifically. Okay. Well, have an amazing night. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here and for taking time for you, for really knowing your health is so important and wanting to make a difference and wanting to do something for you, and knowing, especially this crazy time, that this is what we all need to do, is really take full responsibility for our own health, do the best we can. That is the best we can do, truly. Take care of your health, boost your immune system, help your body detoxify, eat good, healthy foods. You can still have, if you have coffee, if you have a wine, whatever, every once in a while. I'm not telling you to take all that away forever, okay? It's really about balance, and it's about getting in touch with your vision and how you truly desire to live your life and what's really important to you, and getting that so honed in that it becomes you and your identity, and it becomes your way of life. Then you stick with it. And that's what I help you with in my programs. All right. Body, Mind, Reset, Soul Reset is coming up. 30 days. It's going to be amazing. All right. Have an amazing night, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.